talking to somebody that is in this copycat energy. And this copycat energy is twofold, because you got some people that's copying people, and then you have people who is being copied. But let's get into it. I may expand on both, but if wherever God leads me, we're gonna talk about it. All about the healing. Look at here. All right, so copycat, because the reason why I've been seeing a lot of it. I've been seeing in the spiritual community where this has been touched on continuously, especially in the past, and still this month we still are getting a lot of messages about people not wanting to be themselves. So much so that they are stalking. But I talk about stalking all the time. That comes up all the time. But in order for these people to copy you, they have to stalk you, right? They got to watch your every move, because everything you do, they need to do. Every changes that you make, they need to make. So in order to do that, they have to watch you. They have to have this information. So that's why stalking keeps coming up in the messages. These people that is copying other people do not want to be themselves. But I want to talk to you for a moment, because, hey, this is about healing. And this definitely needs to be healed, because a person that copies another person, you wasting your time, you wasting your energy, you wasting your effort, because nobody can be a better version of that other person you copying but them. They the only person that can be a better version of themselves. You can't be a better version of them, because you don't know their story. You don't know what they all about. You haven't walked in their shoes. You haven't been through the things that they have been through, which makes them who they are. So you can't be a better version. You can't compete with someone that you haven't even walked in their shoes. You haven't even been through half of the things that they have been through. You haven't even encountered half of the things that they have encountered or endured in their life. You can't. The only thing you can be is their seconds, their sloppy seconds, things that they have already healed, things that they've already have learned, all the lessons that they have learned, all the things that they have accomplished in the past. You could be a past version, but they've already won. They've already conquered that. They've moved on to bigger and better things. So therefore, what you actually are copying is an old version of themselves. That's the only thing you can copy. And these people that I'm picking up, they're constantly evolving. They're constantly moving forward. They're constantly changing. Sometimes they change their outer realm. They change their look. Sometimes they change what's going on in the inside. They change their heart. They change their perspective. They change how they think. They change how they move. They change their lives, what their lives look like. They change and make goals and dreams and ambitions. But they don't tell nobody they moves. They move in silence. They evolve in silence. You got the old version of them. You're copying the old version of them, but you'll never ever be able to copy them in real time, because they're constantly moving. They're constantly healing. They're constantly growing. They're constantly evolving. They're constantly going level to level, faith to faith. They're constantly looking at themselves. They're constantly working on their shadow side. They're constantly opening up doors and closing up doors. They're constantly setting boundaries. They're constantly are in their they're constantly in their healing energy, looking at things from a spiritual perspective. They're constantly making improvements on themselves and in their inner and outer and mental, body, mind, soul, and spirit, constantly evolving. You will never ever compare, so why waste your time? When you have plenty opportunity and plenty time, plenty opportunities and plenty effort and time to take that energy that you are, because it takes a lot of energy to stalk somebody. It takes a lot of energy to watch somebody. It takes a lot of energy to copy somebody. Take that energy and give it to yourself. Take that energy and stalk yourself. Take that energy and evolve and grow and take your vibration higher within yourself. Because that is the only version. That is the only thing that you can compete with. That's yourself. The only thing you compete with is with yourself. The only thing that you need to be putting your effort and your time is in yourself. And when you do that, you put that time, that effort, and that energy in yourself, you will win. You will win because you are the only person that can make you a better person, a better version of yourself. You're the only person that can make your vibration higher. You're the only person that can heal your mind, your body, and spirit. You. But the route that you're going, trying to be somebody else and not be yourself, you're wasting your time because it'll never happen. And if you want to really know what this is all about, you're trying to be somebody else because you're trying to get attention. You're trying to get accolades. You're trying to get what this person is getting. But like I said, that's an old version. So what you actually doing is getting the old energy, which is reaping the benefit for that person's sloppy seconds. But you're not getting what this person is getting. You're not getting peace, joy, happiness. You're not manifesting those things that this person is actually manifesting because this person is in real time and you are in the past. You're gaining what they have already gained and went on and moved on from. But if you take that time and effort and reel it into yourself, and it will be in real time. And the things that you're trying to obtain from another individual, their personality, their attention, their recognition, their money, their finances, their blessings, it'll be coming to you because you're investing your own time into yourself in real time. And you'll be able to gain what God has already predestined for you to gain in this lifetime. But you refuse to heal. You refuse to look at yourself, and you refuse to do the work. You're trying to take shortcuts, but God don't play that. He don't play shortcuts. He don't play those type of games. So you will always be sloppy seconds. You'll never be first. And the first shall be last, right? And the last should be first. But it don't work in yours. It doesn't work for you because the last will be first because the last have already won, have already been through the battle. And they will always win because they was last. So they had to work their way through to become first. And no one is going to take that away from them. So those of you that's copying, take that energy. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your effort. And put that time into yourself in real time and see real results. Bam! And there it is.